Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Tired of the Crud Sports Radio. I'm your announcer, host, Dapper Deck. I hope you will really enjoy today's show. We were originally going to premiere on Sunday after all the games were played, but we decided amongst the four of us that the matchup on Thursday night was very compelling. The one between the Patriots and the Steelers. So that's what we decided to do. Tonight's broadcast will be baritone, tenor, and bass on the face. But it will be about the game Thursday night and predictions concerning Sunday's games. So, without any further ado, the three men in the booth, John, Elmer, Fred, and Tony Fergusi, the Italian stallion from Queens. Take it away, boys.
Well, I don't know what to say. How do you follow that, boys? Oh, I don't know. We have to find out. I think today's show is going to be good. We should have some laughs and also tease each other a little bit. So, who's going to get all this started off?
Well, I figure that somebody will say something about the game Thursday night, or would you rather start off with the predictions for Sunday's games?
Hey, I have one quick question. I know you're behind the glass and all that, Dapper, but could you please explain to John, Tony, and myself how you come about getting the name Dapper when your father's name was Daffy?
Oh, that's a very short, quick explanation, you see. As handsome as I am today, I was very cute when I was a little baby. So when I was born, the nurse took one look at me and said, "His name will be Dapper."
Alright, well, why exactly is your name supposed to be Dapper? What did she say?
Because she said he's so cute, he's going to be smooth with the ladies.
Hey, are we going to get started with this broadcast? Are we going to listen to more of this mess? Come on, I'm here to talk about the games. What's going on here? Okay, since Dapper is in behind the glass, and he's talking about how good looking he thinks he is, why don't we go ahead and just get started with the scores of the games? Yeah, I couldn't agree anymore, man. I think Dapper could definitely use a what they call humble pie, if it were. Yeah. All right.
So who's gonna do the scores?
Well, I think I'll go ahead and start. We will start out by doing 5 of them, and then we will go from there.
Predictions.
Packers at Bears, 1 p.m. Well, I honestly say that, people think I don't know a lot about NFL football being from England, but I do. And I will say honestly that I believe the Packers will take this one. Yeah, I got to go with John on this one. I think the Packers will take this one because the Bears ain't that good. And by the way, if you're offended by any of our predictions, tough. Tired of the Crud Sports Radio 8PC. Dig? Aye. I got the Packers. Yeah, I got the Packers too. What's next on the list? Let's see. Let's pick on a match that matters for something. Let's pick on let's see, the Ravens at the Broncos. Yeah, I got the Ravens in this game because it's kind of a big game, even though it's a week 1 game, regular season. I really kind of think that the Peyton just doesn't show up in big games. Peyton just kind of stinks it up in big games. I got the Ravens. Yeah, I have to agree with that. As much as I like Peyton Manning, the guy cannot cash the check when it comes to the big game. I've got to go with the Ravens too. Oh, I see. So I got to go out on a limb now here because, honestly, I really don't think that much of either one of these two teams. They're both kind of boring. But in any event, I think honestly that, let's say, God, my voice sounds terrible today. You have a cold? No, I don't know what it is, quite honestly. I feel fine the last 2 or 3 days. It's just all of a sudden, I just don't feel like my voice is quite right. I'll take the Broncos just because you two didn't, and I like Peyton. Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, that's something right there. Okay, how about the late matchup between the Giants and the Cowboys at 8:30 p.m.? Well, can I go first this time? Yeah, sure, you can go first. Alright. Now, I have no problem at all whatsoever with, the Cowboys. I don't really love or hate them, to be honest with you, but, I really have had a lot of really good experiences with New York City. So I think I'll go and pick up the Giants on this one. What say you, Ford? I think that Tony Romo, he likes to not really show up in the playoffs. He's more of a regular season quarterback. So I think I'm gonna go with the Cowboys on this one. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I do. So what do you think, Tony? Yeah, I think I like the Cowboys actually, because being from Queens, I'm actually more of a Jets fan than I'm anything else, and I don't really pull for the Giants, to be honest with you. What say you, Dapper? What do you think? Well, I'm not really supposed to be a part of this part of the show. I'm just supposed to keep the rest of you on topic, you see. Oh, come on, Dapper. You can make a prediction on one of these games, can you not? Okay, I go with you. I'll take the Giants. Okay, I'll take the Giants. So, without any further ado, why don't we talk a little bit about the Thursday night matchup between the Thursday night match between the what do you call them, the Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, honestly, I'm gonna say one thing right quick here. You and I all watch the game together, and we come out of it with different takes because we're all people and we all see different things. I'll say this: I personally think that New England dominated the entire game from bump to bump. I mean, come on. That third touchdown that Pittsburgh scored in the second half was in garbage time. There was nothing to it. They were just trying to run out the clock. Are you kidding me? New England won the game fair and square, and they won it 28-14. Dig? Well, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be digging. And where I come from, digging has to do with a shovel. Yeah, hey John, let me ask you a simple question. What's that, Fud? Can you, like, give up on the humor because don't quit your day job? Hey, let me tell you something, Fud. I think, honestly, that I've got a little bit more pull around here than you do. Oh, you think so, do you? Yeah, I do. Well, when was the last time you had a hit record? When was the last time you actually mattered for anything, for? No, just kidding. I don't mean to go that way with anybody. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice. Can we move on to the next thing, Dapper?
Well, Sir Clown, let's talk a little bit more about the Steelers Patriots.
Yeah, it's real simple. The Patriots whooped up on the Steelers, and that's all there is to it. The Steelers are a good team, but they're not a great team. Yeah, as we say, I really honestly expected it to be much wider of a deficit of deficit of loss for the Steelers. I mean, they're a good team and all, but I really honestly expected that they were going to not do as well as they did. I was expecting, how do you say it? What is the word you use in your culture? I was expecting that the Patriots were going to give the Steelers a good beatdown and steal their trousers. Yeah, I think that's pretty common. I think that's pretty obvious, and that's basically what happened. I mean, the Steelers weren't going to get blown out by the Patriots or anything. But come on, I mean, did the Steelers really show up for this game? Not really. I mean, if you look at the game from the first quarter all the way through to the fourth quarter, look at it. The Patriots went up 14-0. The Steelers missed 2 field goals, okay? And then, what was the score at the half? 14-6. And right away, the very first drive of the second half, Patriots come right down the field and score to go up 21-6. Yeah, they not only went all the way down the field to score, but they went right through Pittsburgh's defense like a hot knife through butter. In fact, Julian Edelman and Rob Gronkowski, they totally and completely had their way with the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive backs. They said something about jamming Gronk at the line of scrimmage, but nothing like that really happened, did it? No. What happened was, I do believe that Gronkowski abused the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, and I do also believe that Edelman did the same thing. And when Edelman wasn't getting open, then it was Amendola. So, I mean, honestly, do you really want to use the argument that Pittsburgh's defense even hung in the game? I think, as I said before, New England gave Pittsburgh a beatdown and stole the trousers, and there's really nothing else to say about that, is there? Yeah, I have to agree with you completely, John. I think there's no doubt about it.
Oh, before we go any further, let me just say this, that I want to have a segment on this show where one of you sings a tune.
Sings a tune? I can't sing.
Well, well, then that excludes you. What about the other two of you?
I don't know. I've been known to hum a few bars from time to time. What about you, John? Yeah, I could, I don't know, maybe sing a little bit, but, it's been a while. I just, think that maybe for right now, I'll just, how about have you do it, Ford? And then the second half of the show, during the intermission, what do you think? Okay, I could probably sing a few bars. What would you want me to sing?
Well, let's take care of that during the break, and, go from there. because we'll got time to fill that player. Okay, so we're going to our first commercial break. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Dapper, I think there's one problem with having the commercial break. We don't have any sponsors. Yeah, we don't, do we? Yeah, we don't have any sponsors, do we? Okay, well, let's just simply take about 10 minutes so that we can all just kind of, listen to the first half of the show and see what's going on. See if any adjustments need to be made in the second half. So let's do so let's do where they laugh like that, so now just shut the ground. So let's do oh my God in heaven, what the heck was that? What sort of an abomination was that? Tony? Oh yeah, hey, what's going on? Hey, what? I just came back from the bathroom, what happened? Yeah, Dapper was singing. It was horrible. It's a good thing I missed that part then. So anyway, what are we doing now? Well, I figure what we're going to do is we're going to go and each one of us is going to call off one of the matchups for Sunday and just say who you think's going to win, and without going into any big detail about any of it. And then each one of us will take the opportunity to have a sort of a segment calling the matchups that don't count. Yeah, you know, that sounds like a good idea, because we might take some people off by dissing their team, but to be honest with you, some of these teams really stink. Yeah, they sure do. Okay, so which one is going to be the first one? I'd like to call off the Chiefs at the Texans, and I'll take the Chiefs. I'll take the Colts at the Bills. I got the Colts. I got the Dolphins at the Redskins. And I'll take the Dolphins because everybody knows that the Redskins stink. They're not going to be any good. Yeah, you know, the problem with the Redskins is that everybody's always talking about the team name. I say it's for the whole completely opposite point. I don't think there's anything wrong with the team name as it stands, but they're so terrible. They're so awful. I think they should be called either the Washington Deadskins or the Washington Dysfunctionals. What do you think, Tony? I don't even want to honor any thoughts. I don't want to waste my time talking about the Redskins. You know another team? The Browns. The Browns stink. Yeah, I could totally agree with you on that one. The Bengals at the Raiders is a irrelevant, non-consequential one. Forget about that one. The Eagles at the Falcons. I've got the Eagles. Yeah, I got the Eagles too. I'll take the Falcons because the other two of you didn't. Okay, now how about this one for inconsequential? You have two first and second round picks. The what's his name? The one for the Buccaneers and the Marcus Mariota, I believe it's called, the quarterback for the Titans. I'll call this my irrelevant game for the week. Lions at the Chargers. Saints at the Cardinals, even though the Cardinals should be pretty good. I'll call the Seahawks at the Rams irrelevant because the Rams are going to get whooped. Panthers and Jaguars. Don't care. I don't care who wins that game. And the Browns at the Jets. I don't care who wins that game. Alrighty then. One last thing. I have a bit of commentary on the Patriots-Steelers game. You know, it's funny how the Patriots always seem to be able to find talent no matter where they go.
And it's just very interesting that the fellow that made the big interception at the end of the Super Bowl, what's his name, Malcolm Butler, he was Solid State playing Thursday night against the Steelers. He is going up against the best corner the best receiver that the Steelers have, which is Antonio Brown, and he did a pretty good job, I think. Yeah, he did do a really good job. In fact, he he had, let's see, what is it? Antonio Brown had 133 yards on one touchdown, but that one touchdown came with like 30 seconds on the clock. I mean, Malcolm Butler is the man. He isn't just some one-hit wonder who made a great play in the Super Bowl. I agree. Yeah, I mean, he really, really, really did a good job. And then Julian Edelman on top of it had 97 yards on 0 touchdown. Yeah, I really like that Julian Edelman. I think he's going to be the toast of the town.
Okay, boys. Now, here's the thing. One of you said that you were going to sing a song, and I believe it was you, Fred, that's going to sing for us, right? You're going to sing part of a tune for us?
Yeah, I'm going to sing part of a tune for you.
Okay, what song have you decided to sing? And we'll clear the show.
I have decided to sing King of Pain by the Police.
Okay, hold up. Do you need any music for this?
No, I'll just go ahead and sing it.
Alright, guys, whatever you do, because we're all supposed to be boys, just don't laugh, okay?
What makes you think someone's gonna laugh at my singing?
I don't know.
Alright, here we go. King of Pain. There's a little black spot on the sun today. It's the same old thing as yesterday. There's a black cat caught in a high tweed top. There's a flagpole rag and the wind won't stop.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't there supposed to be a chorus in there?
Yeah, there is, but I can't go from one pitch to the next. Someone else will have to do the chorus.
I'll do the chorus.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll pick it up with the second verse.
That's fine. There's a little black spot on the sun today.
That's my Sir Apple.
It's the same old thing as yesterday.
That's my Sir Apple.
There's a black cat caught in a high tweed top.
That's my Sir Apple. There's a flagpole rag.
Sorry. There's a flagpole rag and the wind won't stop.
That's my Sir Apple.
I have stood here before inside the pouring rain, with the world turning circles running round my brain. I guess I'm always hoping that you'll end this reign, but it's my destiny to be the king of pain.
Do you need to take a break?
No, I'm okay. We keep going. There's a fossil that's trapped in a high cliff wall. That's my Sir Apple. There's a dead salmon frozen in a waterfall.
That's my Sir Apple.
There's a blue whale beached by a springtime's ebb.
Outlook unmultiplicable. Your voice is going out on there. Let's just take a couple seconds and let you blow. Ready to go?
Yeah, I think so. We just need to slow down a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a fossil that's trapped in a high cliff wall.
That's my Sir Apple.
There's a dead salmon frozen in a waterfall.
That's my Sir Apple.
There's a blue whale reached by a springtime's ebb.
That's my Sir Apple.
There's a butterfly trapped in a spider's web.
That's Master Appler.
I have stood here before inside the pouring rain, with the world turning circles running round my brain. I guess I'm always hoping that you'll end this wane, but it's my destiny to be the king of pain. What do you think of it so far, Tony? I think it sounds pretty good. It's kind of hard to believe that little guy can sing like that. It's kind of cute, I think. Did you just say that's kind of cute? I did say that's kind of cute, didn't I? Yeah, you did. I think maybe we need to stop worrying about you after all.
I will staying on focus on now. Who has more to go?
I'm ready. There's a king on a throne with his eyes torn out. There's a blind man looking for a shadow of doubt. There's a rich man sleeping on a golden bed. There's a skeleton choking on a crust of bread. King of pain. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. There's a red fox torn by a huntsman's pack.
That's Master Appler.
There's a black winged gull with a broken back.
That's Master Appler.
There's a little black spot on the sun today. It's the same old thing as yesterday.
I have stood here before inside the pouring rain, with the world turning circles running round my brain. I guess I'm always hoping that we'll end this room, but it's my destiny to be the king of pain. King of pain. King of pain. King of pain, I will always be king of pain. I will always be king of pain. I will always be king of pain. I will always be king of pain.
Okay, I think it was just the 4 of those there, buddy. That's what the music sheet says. So, what do you think of that, Tony? Was that shopping on the spot? I think we need to go ahead and call it a day and come back. Where are we going? We're gonna do another one on. We're gonna do another show for the Sunday games, right? That's right. Hey, what do you think, Father? You out of breath, man? Are you okay? I'm okay. Alrighty then. So let's just go and wrap this up.
Oh, Fred, that's my job. Well, on behalf of the boys, I would like to say thank you for listening to our first episode, and we'll hope that you enjoyed it. And we'll be back in a couple more days to tune you in on the scores and action from Sunday, week 1 of the regular season NFL football. In the meantime, we'll have to tell you that this broadcast is brought to you by Profounded and Pounded Productions. Have a great day!